What's up guys, JoeKong94 today, showing you guys how to do an elevator on CoD4. I'm going to try to explain it the best I can. So come right here, lay down, look straight up, now look off at a slight 45-degree angle. Now do what's called getting stuck, which to do that, you're going to lay down, you're going to move to the left a little bit and try to stand up. If you're able to stand up, lay back down, move to the left a little bit more and try to stand up. Keep repeating that until you hit your head and you can't stand up. Switch your stick layout to Legacy Southpaw then. Now you're going to want to do the actual elevator. To do that, you're going to want to slowly, very slightly move to the right, and as you can see, every time I move to the right, just very slightly, I'm tapping B. And then if I stand up, I'm gonna go and I'm gonna lay back down and I'm gonna move to the right or to the left and tap B until I get stuck again. Once I'm stuck, then I'm gonna move to the right very slightly, and every time I move to the right, I'm gonna hit B. So basically, just keep doing that. Keep moving to the left and hitting B until you get stuck. Once you're stuck, you're gonna want to move to the right and keep hitting B. Or hitting B, I mean, until you float up. If you do float up, then obviously you did the elevator. If you don't float up and you just stand up, then you want to keep laying down and moving to the left until you get stuck again. Once you do float up, switch your stick layout right back to default, because if you don't, you're going to, I guarantee the first time you do an elevator, this is what happened to me the first time I ever did an elevator. I was so excited, I wanted to look around, see what was happening, and I instantly fell and died, and I was really mad. So make sure you switch your stick layout back to default. Alright, next one's on block. You're going to want to come to these stairs right here and just do the same process of getting stuck, which again, you're just going to lay down, look straight up, now look off to the slight 45-degree angle, and move to the left and hold B until you stand up. If you stand up, lay back down and move to the left a little bit more and try to stand up again until you cannot stand up and you hit your head and get stuck. Then switch stick layout back to Legacy Southpaw, or to Legacy Southpaw I mean, and then try to do the elevator by, again, all you basically have to do is move to the right and stand up. If you stand up, lay back down, move to the left and hit B, and keep doing that until you're stuck. Once you're stuck, move to the right and hit B until you either levitate or stand up or elevate. Now, what the elevator is, you're going to hit the point that's right in between being able to stand and not stand. That's what the elevator is doing. So if you hit the point right in between where you can stand and you cannot stand, then you should elevate or get what's called a lag spot, which basically a lag spot is where it just, you go up really quick, like you go up, hit your head, and go right back down. You don't actually elevate or anything. It's really annoying when you get those. By the way, don't be afraid if you're not getting the elevator to switch your stick back to default, step back, and restart the whole entire elevator. So once you hit this elevator in particular, once you get to the top right here, you're going to sprint towards the inside, and so you land up here. If you don't, then just move back a little bit, and you're want to immediately move forward and try to land inside one of the stairwells. Once you're right here, by the way, do an RPG jump. I have a tutorial of that on my channel. Strafe across and land here. If you don't make that strafe, crouch and push forward and try to land inside the stairs. By the way, that strafe I failed because I hit that higher point. You're going to want to land on that flat surface to do that one. Okay, this next one is a prone one on downpour. In this one, I do hit a lag spot. I'm not going to explain this one. Just watch exactly what I do and try to follow it as best you can. And I'm just going to try to concentrate and point out this lag spot. So just lay down, look up, look to the left, move to the or look to the right, I mean, then move to the left and try to get stuck. And elevators take a long time. They can take 20 minutes sometimes. And I'm not very good at elevators. So yeah. Sorry by the way that I think I just overlapped and played that same clip kind of twice. So I'm looking for that lag spot, by the way. Alright, that was it right there, I'm pretty sure. See how I hit my head and went right back down? Alright, now I got the elevator, switch stick layout back to default. I'm going to have a tutorial later on, after, not today, but in a couple days when I'm back home and at my grandma's. And I'm back up with my Xbox. I'll make another tutorial, or I'm going to make a tutorial of how to get out of all the maps that you can get out of in normal mode. And some of them are going to involve freeze jumps, so I know I'm going to have to make a freeze jump tutorial. Freeze jumps are a lot of fun. And some involve stacking and shotgun jumps. Some involve, a lot of them you can just do an elevator, like this map. almost all the maps you can get out of the map one man with an elevator. Again, I'm not going to explain this. Just follow exactly what I'm doing. Just watch it. It should be in slow motion. Right now, I know I made it in slow motion, but then Vegas, the voice recording wasn't working right. So I had to close it out, and it kind of screwed up the project. So, but it should be in slow motion right now. If it's not, sorry. So, yeah, just keep doing the elevator process. It's hard to explain, like, you know what I mean? And before you comment and bitch about this, actually go try it. And oh yeah, on the RPG tutorial, a lot of you guys were complaining and saying that a lot of those you don't need rockets for, because that's probably because you're doing it on old school. Like the one on vacant, that's impossible to do on normal mode without a rocket. Trust me, I've been glitching for a long time. I would know. So by the way, right here, what you want to do, you're going to be doing a jump elevator right here. So just keep hitting ABA as fast as you can, or ABB. So ABB, ABB, really quick, or ABA, really quick. And eventually, once you just keep hitting that, don't touch your sticks at all, don't move. Just keep hitting ABA. Once you get that, and then boom, you'll elevate. All right, switch your ticket back to default, and you can go explore. And in the rocket strafe tutorial, I said that I accidentally said it wrong. I said that you're gonna want the lowest your sensitivity should be is 4. I meant that's like the highest. Like I meant to say like 2 or 3 is good, but the highest, the lowest I can personally go is 4, because I went from playing on 7 and glitching on 7 to going to 4. You know what I mean? So I kind of just screwed up what I said. I didn't mean, so don't get confused if you watch that video too. The lowest or the highest your sensitivity should be on is 4. Don't try to strafe on anything like 10, because strafing on 10 won't work. You're not, just trust me. Don't even try it. So again, you're just gonna get stuck. Once you're stuck, try to do the elevator. Well, first you're gonna switch your stick out to Legacy Southpaw, obviously. Well, you don't need to. There's some people that don't use Legacy Southpaw, but I find Legacy Southpaw makes it a hell of a lot easier. Most people actually use Legacy Southpaw, but only some people don't. So here, if you want to get to this building, don't jump, just run at it. Don't jump, because if you jump, you're gonna die. And you can get out of the map with that elevator too. I just didn't do it. Alright, next one's on crash. This is another crouch or prone elevator. I think I said this before. I do all my crouch elevators that I can prone. Alright, so look straight up. Lay down. Now look slightly to the left. Or to the right, I mean. Now move to the left and stand up. Move to the left, stand up. Move to the left, stand up. Once you're stuck, change take out the Legacy Southpaw. And then move to the right. And boom, I stood up. Now I'm going to try to get stuck again. Every time you move left or right, remember to hit B. Because sometimes you'll hit the elevator while you're moving to the right, and sometimes you'll hit it while you're moving to the left. So always hit B in between. And again, you're going to want to try to find the point that's right in between where you can stand and cannot stand. That's what the elevator is. It's hard to find that spot. Now, I'll tell you, there's been times where I've gone to do an elevator, and I lay down, and I move to get stuck, and I float right up. And that happens rarely, but it does happen. That happened to me on a ranked game on that elevator on block that I showed you earlier. So this is getting out of crash. This will be in another video of how to get out of all the maps. Again, I'm going to try to get out of all the maps solo as much as I can with elevators and stuff. And some of them, they're going to be with stacks and freeze jumps and all that good shit. But that tutorial will be out soon. So just run forward and land on this little spot, then jump out of the map. Alright, now the last one is a drop elevator. This is how I do a drop elevator only. The proper way to do it is not in this video. You can look up a video of how to do a drop elevator. What I do is I have a that Daytail 2 Turbo 5 controller. If you look at my channel, I have a review about it. Hit the Walmart for 30 bucks. And basically what I'm doing is I'm going to jump in this window, crouch, move back as slow as I can, and just hold down the B button, because it's automatically going to be tapping B for me. Now you can do this with a normal controller. You can just back up very, very slowly and tap B as fast as you want. But that will take a lot longer than doing it the legit way. But since I had them out of control, I figured I'd do it the original way. Because this is the original CoD4 elevator found by Action Jackson and Hot Unicorn. So yeah. This is how you originally did it. Like, you just jumped in the window, you slowly backed up and tapped B as fast as you can until you floated up. And if you fell and didn't float up, then you would jump back into the window and do it again. So yeah, that's how I did it. And again, I used that turbo control.